A wood stove in your off-grid cabin. Can you really find one on Marketplace and restore it start to finish? Let's find out together as we transform a 40-year-old wood stove and install it at the mountain. I will show you every single aspect of this challenging project, including the tools and the techniques for success. My name is Josh, and this is my lonely mountain. Okay, so I found this little wood stove on Marketplace. I've always kind of been in love with the little Yodel 602s from Scandinavia. This is a Chinese version that had a little piece of artwork on the side that I kind of fell in love with. So here we go. So, when you buy things on Marketplace, sometimes there's a little bonus. You can have 40 years worth of ash supplied to you for free. So I got a couple good tools put together, and we've got to grind some rust. Luckily, this was mainly surface. This guy hadn't sat really out in the weather. He had sat in an unheated house, though, for many years, I was told. Okay, so now we're getting ready to wipe this bad boy down with some lacquer thinner and to get all the rust and all the dirt out of the nooks and crannies to prepare for our stove polish. Now, stove polish has been around since wood stoves have been around. It's almost like a car wax. It is the definitive way, the correct way to restore a wood stove. It's not done by 10 rattle cans of flat black paint from Ace Hardware. It's done with stove blackening. And that's how you season and finish a wood stove or restore a wood stove. There you go. So believe it or not, there's quite a few accessories that are needed for a build like this. Many of them you can buy from a wood stove shop or online, Amazon, used. And I did do that with some of them, but also some of them I decided to take my creation to another level. I don't know if you guys know Bush Radical, but I'm one of his biggest fans, love all his stuff, and I definitely did get some tips and pointers from some of his cabin videos on how he creates his wall thimble, which I did create one much the same as he did. So yeah, there's a lot of parts to make and get fitted for a project like this. All is possible with some really good planning. Now, on this particular adventure to actually bring the wood stove up to the Lonely Mountain and get ready to put it together, I enlisted my good buddy Dave, who you've seen in the background of several videos, and you'll see him in this video as well. David and I have been buddies since we were 8, and we work very well together as far as construction type activities, so he was the go-to choice. Now this took a couple tries. We went up a couple times with this piece. So what I'm attempting to do here is maybe make some markings. And then with those markings, I can go back up with all the equipment and make quick work of fastening the chimney. Notice that we have a little bug on our lens here. I kind of left that in because I haven't had that happen before, and I thought it was pretty funny. Right now I'm eyeballing this a little bit while Dave supports it. Both of these brackets I made from strap steel, just a 1/2 inch strap, 1/2 inch by 8, and then bent them on my vise and shot them with some of that the black heat-proof paint. Right. They are measured specifically for not only the 18-inch depth of the soffit, but also the zero clearance depth of the fascia board. Now, if you guys watched my last video on the Hearth, this is a really quick repeat, but I really think it should have gone in this video just to show you everything that goes into prepping for a wood stove in an off-grid cabin that hasn't been prepped. So there's just a couple scenes of me getting the insulation in, the heat shield, which I'm doing in Hardy Backer, and then this was another idea that I got from Bush Radical and his wife Brooke, and I think they're some of the best cabin builders out there, and I can't say enough good things about them. This will be our hearth. This will protect our floor. Now I went ahead and protected this with some lacquer right off the bat, just to keep it kind of out of the way of any ash or dust or muddy boots until the wood floor gets put down. Last one. Tilt the front. That's the front. We're gonna just set it down. We'll pick it up. Yeah. All right, so David's on board here. He's come up for the night to help me with the wood stove. And so we're going to rock and roll with 2 guys on this. Old and chintzy. It's like really, this is beef. It has no arms. But it's been working out because we don't have much seating. I gotta line up my screw holes. Can you, there we go, there. No, I'm just trying to think, So right now I'm cutting a quick piece of plywood. It's temporary until we get up our beadboard walls. And this is gonna protect that insulation. Believe it or not, finished plywood does protect paper insulation better than paper insulation does. We're gonna go right over these electrical boxes for now. This should set right on the edge with your concrete there. And that's what's going on. Well, it's on those electrical boxes. And I pushed all the wires in. It's okay. It's not made for it per se. About now we're feeling pretty good. So my sleepless nights for about 6 months, my multiple drawings, my completely destroyed garage here at home were all worth it because things were just clicking this day. You'll have to excuse the darker camera shots coming up. We did finish towards the end of evening.
Hey, when I was packing, I'm like, quit packing another flashlight. You have 100 flashlights there. Bits like I do all the time because I lose all my bits. This is the new thing, to have this really tight shank on here, and you know they say in all the commercials, tight torque or something. All right, cool. We just wanted to use less meat. Right? Come on, cheap stuff, don't cross thread. Get them started. Yeah. I mainly Amazon, not because I want to, because I don't have any time. I go into a store, getting in line. I'll just find a little envelope on my front porch, I guess. Sometimes you put more. I've noticed that. I have a couple of times. I was like, oh, I got roached.
Yeah, I bought some Arbor Steel, this white on poly that I think really like.
Yeah.
I was almost out of the can I bought it. Woodcraft. I need this for my guitar. I need to make sure I don't run out. So I was doing the bookshelf. Before I use the woodcrafters, I'm like, oh, it's $10 cheaper at woodcrafters? But that's great.
Really?
Yeah, you can't buy it at Home Depot. And I was like, oh, it can't be cheaper at woodcrafters, right?
Right?
Everything's expensive there. Nope. Bandsaw. Screaming deal there.
I think I'm gonna. His is like yours, but a gold color. But
See, I got mine for like the price of the gold one, but it came with the throat extension
oh, cool.
and the dollar. It was the 75th anniversary or 100th anniversary.
Yeah.
And I was like, the only have it on tour. Man,
I like the black color anyway.
I did all this research. I'm like, this is those extensions. What?
I know, because they're cast.
Yeah. And then the dollies they want $200 for.
The thing about a great wood stove is there's still always firewood to get. And with the inside finally coming together, it's kind of hard to go outside. Okay, so now we definitely need more firewood. Now, on this long weekend, my family actually came up to adventure with me as well. And the stuff coming up is kind of about exploring the property and enjoying the fire as a family. I hope you enjoy it. This is a good switchback for a dirt bike. I wonder if this wood is still good. Oh, dude, that one fell from a woodpecker. benchmark. It's not a corner. Our corner's way out. This is.
Smells good out here.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, Peter, you want to take it out or he's too excited.
Hi. That's how. Alright, we're gonna get around here. We're looking at stuff. I'm trying a new thing where I'm on camera for a little bit at least. Welcome to the cabin. And wouldn't you believe it, the next morning it started to snow. Cedar doesn't care. Somebody forgot to put their bike away. Thank you so much for watching my video on our wood stove install. And thanks for watching My Lonely Mountain. Have a good one.